Hey everybody, Zunokani here. Now, today I lost power. Uh, it's back on for the moment, but during said time period, I decided I'm gonna go ahead and work on an actual physical hardware build using these type of proto boards. And it's gonna be a really simple build. I'm going to basically create a recording light. Essentially what it does is it's going to have a set of lights maybe somewhere at the top, or if I want to do it this way, maybe at the top up here, and I might have like a battery case holding that I'm going to solder off a really old computer motherboard that no longer works because I believe one of the capacitors blew. We'll take a look at that in a bit. But when the battery is inserted, it's going to basically light up. So I'll actually show you a little bit of. It's going to use a 3-volt CMOS battery, one of these. Also, it's snowing out, and it was because of the sleet and the slight. I think it was just sleet. Not no. There weren't any hail. I don't think. You can kind of see the icicles up there dripping as well. Anyway, so this is basically just a breadboard, and if you look here, I have these little 8-prong setup. I was doing some other testings for some other builds that I'm planning. So essentially, your red line is your power, and your blue line is your ground. Personally, I like to represent blue with power and red with ground, but for the video's sake, I'm gonna go more traditional. So red is power and blue is ground. So I want to have the CMOS battery. I want to have the positive side facing the positive side. I'm gonna just slide it in there. Yeah. Get it to hold. So now as you can see, the yellow LED is lit up, as well as this period for the 7-segment display. If you notice that the part that is lit up is connected to ground, that is because this is a low active 7-segment display. So whenever it's not getting, when power is supplied to the main pin, anything that is connected to ground for the segments will light up. So this is the old motherboard that I'll actually be soldering some pieces off to use. Most importantly, this little Kajenka right here. This holds the CMOS battery. And I'm not sure, I wanted to use a more horizontal laid out holder, but this is the one that I actually use this is the board that I use for my soldering practice. And if you look here, you can see that blown capacitor. So anyway, what I'm gonna eventually do is desolder this entire little item. If I flip over to the back here, you'll see it is likely these 2 pins right here that my finger's covering, right there, and right here. So I'm gonna actually use that to take it off and then add it to this build that I'm gonna use on this proto board. And then I wanted to add a switch, and I'm gonna leave room on the proto board. That's why I'm not cutting it into pieces. But I want to use it to, maybe upgrade down the road. So that's my phone, by the way. That's basically it. So once I finish writing things down, I have to get the resistors ready. I gotta find the resistance to do some calculations. I have my multimeter over here, good old trusty thing. There's my All-MX board over there. I have my Arduino somewhere, my Arduino clone, rather. There's something else I'm forgetting. Oh well. But anyway, so I'm gonna leave room for updating this build. So maybe like, because I want to add a switch so I can leave the battery in and I can just flip on the little knob and the light will comes on, so I can actually keep the battery in there without wasting it, the power rather, the juice. I do want to buy some equipment so I can actually build a CMOS battery recharger and get a recharging lithium ion or something. I don't have any switches though with me, so that's why I'm leaving the switch off on this particular moment. Other updates or upgrades to this thing, probably a microchip placed in the center that'll actually be like a timer, or I might have like a little module over on the side where I can actually connect some wires to and run it underneath my door, because this is going to be a recording light, so my family know not to bother me when I'm recording. So I'm gonna add the wires to go under my door to another type of device, so when someone comes up to my door and the light is on, they can press a button and I have like an LED inside my room that'll flash saying, you know, someone needs to speak with me or something like that, or I don't know. I could also buy a Wi-Fi module and make a small app on my phone and actually have it communicate with that, so if someone presses that button, it sends a signal, and since I'm connected to my Wi-Fi in my home, my personal router that's different from my family's, I can have it sent to my phone and maybe have like a the LED to blink a certain color, so I know that someone's up there. But that's way down the line and a lot of planning and everything. So just as the video of what I'm doing in terms of hardware, because it's been a long time since I've done anything with digital logic or hardware. So if you're curious about more and you want to see me do more of these little builds or these little small nuances, because I don't have much to work with, but if you have old parts or old pieces, things you don't use anymore, you can recycle them and use them for awesome builds, awesome things. If you're just interested in getting into hardware in general, such as LEDs, LED cubes, microcontrollers, microchips, things like that, just let me know. Leave them in the comments below. I'll let you know. Please check out our website, essenceofzen.org. We're still adding on categories to our forums. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave them on the forums and we can get it to them, or you can leave them in the comments below and I'll read them and reply back to you. So take care.